we all know about the Diddy situation. You know, the diddler in currently in prison right now. But then there came out a story, or not a story, but more of a court case or a document about Druski. So apparently Druski was at one of these Diddy parties apparently back in 2018, and he just decided to become a diddler himself. Apparently he rubbed himself all in baby oil and he jumped on top of somebody and crushed them. I'm paraphrasing the court case, but this went around the internet so quickly that Druski had to come out and say in 2018 I wasn't even popular. Like I was still living at my mom's house. So how was I even gonna be, have enough pull to be at a Diddy party? It just didn't make any sense. The fact that people like bought into it without knowing little too much about how these legal proceedings or these legal documents are supposed to go, it was just clearly fake. Um, Now I'm not someone who does law, even though I'm dressed like one right now. But one thing that someone pointed out was if this was actually Druski, they wouldn't have put his name Druski in the document. They would have to legally identify him by his first and last name. His government would have to be legally identified with his alias being such as that. And even then, the alias sometimes doesn't get put out right away. They even said that Odell Beckham was part of it. Is I don't even. Everybody was more focused on Drewski because it was just egregious at how obvious this wasn't real. Talking about his what enormous size being belly flopped on top of someone and suplex off the top rope, um, hit them with the finger full. Like, oh my goodness, it just didn't make any sense.